The worst part is that she stole my wig. And this bitch refused to pick my calls. She stole my wig. That is what happens when you bring the wrongest people to your house. So today we are talking about what's the most annoying thing you've experienced from a visitor that came visiting, right? So I have tons of things that they've done, like the week one I mentioned. I will tell you guys. But firstly, I want to introduce you to my YouTube sweetheart, Ellie. We must do this topic together, I said to myself. I cannot do this alone because I know I'm not the only one that had this experience. You're already laughing.
I mean, they stole your whole wig.
I'm telling you.
How do you steal a wig?
And that wig, I didn't buy it cheap. It didn't come cheap. One of my best, like when they say, I come out for party, that is the wig I'll wear. And this girl knew that was my best wig as at that time, and she stole it and she never brought it back. And guess what? I've never even set my eyes on her. It's been over 10 years.
Wow. That's crazy.
It is.
Like she took a whole, like, no, show them.
She took like, my wig.
A whole wig.
Guys, and something of this length. She stole something like this.
Excuse me. We know the longer it is, the more expensive.
Are you telling me? She stole my party wig.
See, I know it's funny now, but
it's not even funny now. I'm even forcing myself to laugh. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Tell me the story. Like, how did it happen? How?
This girl came to my house, super entitled, wants me to clean up after her, was so lazy, very arrogant. And at some point, I had it up to here. And I said, you know what? I'm giving you a week to pack out.
Wow.
And she said, oh my God, I don't have anywhere to go to. Where do you want me to stay? You want me to sleep on the streets of Lagos? Okay. I said, I don't care. You should have thought about that before exhibiting all this horrible, character and all that. So I said to her, I mean it by the end of the week, by the end of the month, which was supposed to be in a week.
That's crazy.
That she's supposed to leave my house. And she said, okay. And she packed her things. And the reason I know or I knew that she was the one that took the wig is that I wore that wig that Saturday that she left.
Wow.
I went for a wedding, came back, pulled it off, took a shower. While I was in the bathroom, she told me that
she was leaving.
Yes, that the car was already outside.
Wow.
Okay, Uju, we'll talk now because we tried to be mature about it. She wasn't like frowning, but I know that means she wasn't happy. But I thought with time she was gonna come around. So she said, Uju, I'm leaving, I can't wait. I said, okay, no wahala, now I'll talk to you. And I didn't even notice the wig was missing because I wasn't gonna go anywhere that evening. It was the next morning. I had child dedication to go to. So I wanted to wear this my genge wig now. I think I had only 2 pieces of wigs then.
Wow.
One was one I used to wear to work, and this genge. I looked for this wig, I didn't see it. And it was just me and her in the house. I called this girl, and I sent her, because then it was BB Messenger. And I sent her BB Messenger, you take my wig. She would read and she wouldn't answer. She would read that was how I knew that she was the one that took it.
This is crazy. So did she leave within the week when you told her to leave?
Yes, she left. I gave her till Sunday, but she left on Saturday.
Wow. So till today you've not heard from her.
And I've not even seen her.
Wow. Why do people do this? Like someone opens up their homes to you to come stay out of the kindness of their hearts.
Please let me mourn my wig for a minute.
1 minute silence.
Yes, for my wig. Now, I didn't have money. I was a copper.
Wow.
So I managed to buy this wig.
And we know how girls are with their hair.
It's not even just, if she had taken the one that I used to wear to bank, because I was working in bank then, if she had taken the one I used to wear to, I would have even, forgotten it so easily. But this is my party wig. If I had a date, that wig. If I had wedding, that wig. Church service, that wig. Child dedication, that wig.
Oh my God.
If I wanted to dump a date, that wig. Anything I wanted to do, that wig.
Your selling point.
My selling point. My selling point.
I'm so sorry.
And she took that wig.
I'm so sorry.
Guys, I have lists and tons of things that visitors did, they've done to me. Gongo. I don't know why you're laughing. This is not funny.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. My life, my story. I don't know. Everything about me is different. I have tons. If you see, this is my paper. I didn't even want to have, because I needed to pin them down to read it out for you guys. I have plenty that girls have done. All because I was trying to be nice. You know, you need to set boundaries, honestly
need to
speaking.
set
And
boundaries.
another thing again for me that I've learned over the years is don't expect anything from people. Don't think because you won't do it that people won't do it.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
I have a video on expectance, like, you know, hope for the best but expect nothing. I think I'll link it up here so you learn how not to expect. Because if I knew better, one, I wouldn't have opened my house to these people, and I would have been very careful with my things, and I would have set a boundary from onset, so it doesn't get, because at some point I think she felt she was going to stay in my house forever, and mind you, she wasn't contributing
to anything.
Nothing.
See, this is what I don't like. You open up your home to somebody and then they come in and do what they
take
want.
over.
Just take over and then just have this entitled mentality.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Like, if you're going to stay with someone, then you should have personal rules.
Absolutely.
You know, either you're buying water or you're buying something, or
you don't even need to wait to be asked.
They don't have to ask you. Just contribute something towards the person you're staying with. Wow.
Guys, see my list. Stayed longer than I wanted them to. And that was actually the primary issue I had with this girl. She said she was going to stay for a while, I think for 2 months or thereabouts. She stayed for 7 months.
Wow.
7 months plus, actually, before I told her to leave. And she felt I hurt her. So, honestly speaking, hindsight being 2020, I blame myself. Because if I had pegged it at that 3 months, when it was 2 months, I'll keep reminding her.
You wouldn't have.
Yes, I broke my boundaries. I broke my boundaries.
You see, boundaries are there to protect you.
Absolutely.
And protect the other person too.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's like contract in a business negotiation.
Yes.
It's a protection.
Yes.
You know, I didn't know better. So I felt, oh, if I tell her, no, you know, you shouldn't have a heart. You know, and I end up losing my wig. It's not funny.
Her prized possession.
Yes. I ended up losing my wig. Another thing again that I don't like is people refusing to clean up after themselves.
Oh, no.
This girl again, I think I'm even talking about this girl because everything in this list, she actually embodies all of them.
She takes everything.
I'm telling you, every box. Okay, this girl will eat, she won't wash plates. She will microwave food and leave the remaining one out for me to put it back for her.
Wow.
She would do number 2 and she won't wash.
No.
I don't understand. She'll wake up from the bed and she won't make it.
Who was she expecting to do these things?
Her slave, Uju.
Did you ever confront her about these things?
Yes, that was when I told her to leave. Yes, that was when I told her. So before I even told her to leave, I talk now, Ellie. That one I know. I will tell you. I'm not somebody to bottle things up. Wow. I'll tell you. So when she does, I'll be like, you didn't wash your plate. I'll wash it. I'll just say, what, you didn't put the food back. Sorry, put it back. You didn't lay the bed when you woke up. Sorry, you know. So at some point, I now told her, now kind of like confronted her. I've been saying this, and I'm ending up being the one. I end up being the one doing it. And she's like, sorry, now, Shebi is your house. I don't know how you want your things. I said, no. What do you mean you don't want, you know, how I don't even know what I'm saying, self. No. Wait, let me calm down. I think I'm still angry.
Calm down. Are you calm?
Not that calm because of my wig, but let's continue. So, honestly, you know, she kept on making excuses until at some point I had it up to here, so I had to tell her to go. Okay, so another thing was too forward with family conversations that, you know, she's not supposed to put her mouth. No, she wasn't. She didn't do that. She's not someone that talks so much, so she didn't do that. If I'm having maybe a telephone conversation with my siblings or whatever, she wouldn't even say anything. Even when you come to tell her a few things, she's not, you know, she's a lady of few words. So this one she didn't do. But this is one of the things that some guests do.
Right. They involve themselves in matters that don't concern them.
Overextend themselves. That's the word, actually. Okay, so another one is ate so irresponsibly. Oh my God, this girl checked this box. I thought I was a glutton until I met her. And she's super skinny. So immediately she finished eating, she'll go use the restroom, she'll come back and eat again. Her metabolism was so good, I was jealous of it, Sha. Anyway, she felt entitled. Oh yeah, she felt entitled.
Sadly.
Stole my wig. She stole my wig.
I'm sorry, I just can't get over that.
She stole my wig.
Like, how can you be bold to come into somebody's house and take their, like, a wig? Not even t-shirts. Wig. Wow.
Using personal things without asking.
Okay, no. When you say personal, how personal are we talking about?
So maybe wear my clothes without asking me. She didn't do this also, but I'm just saying these are things that
But
people
these are
do.
things people do. Like,
Yeah.
imagine someone using your toothbrush.
Huh? Okay. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Using your, excuse me?
Yes. People do that.
I never experienced that.
You know, a lot of times, like, we feel like, oh, we can never do this. And we think other people can't do it too. And then they do it without you even knowing.
My
So
sister,
two of you are sharing toothbrush.
hey, Jesus Christ, oh. My sister told me a friend wore her bra.
No.
Her strapless bra. They were going for wedding.
There's some things, no.
And the girl didn't come with strapless bra, and then she wore my sister's, and my sister didn't know. It was when they got back and she was, removing her clothes. She said, is this my bra? She said, yes, now.
No. Like, see, personally, clothes, I can lend my friends my clothes.
If they ask.
Like that. If they ask, But like, personal items, no. No. I know some people, they will not even give you their clothes.
Yes, there are people like
There are
that.
people
And
like that.
wigs also, wigs.
Right.
I'm even uncomfortable sharing my
Right.
wigs, to be honest.
Right.
Wigs also, I consider them personal as well.
I mean, except you're like my sister.
I'm comfortable
or
with
very
you.
close
Yes,
friends,
yes,
comfortable,
yes,
then fine.
yes.
But if not, wow.
So another one on my list is going out and coming back late. Oh,
Let's talk
Lord.
about that. So now, what would you expect for your friends to do if they're staying over?
So if you're staying over at my place, there's a huge difference from you're visiting, you're staying for the weekend, and you live with me. I'm sorry, they are two different things. If you're visiting for something over the weekend, perhaps you have engagements that you plan for. I should also know that is expected because you came to do some things, but because we are friends, you wanted to just stay in my place and then go for your business. So I get that. Somehow I would understand that maybe if he runs late, that's understandable. Again, it would be very nice also if you could chat me up while you're still there to say, girl, I'm coming in a bit late. That's fine.
That's good.
Or while you're leaving, you could tell me, I could give you a spare key if I had one or have one, so you don't wake me up.
Yes.
That's okay. But if you're living with me, that means you're taking longer time. That means you're staying longer. And that means if you have issues with coming back late, it's a pattern.
But do you feel like they need to let you know they're coming back late? Don't you think we're adults? Why should I be informing you?
Then don't stay in my fucking house. I don't understand. Don't stay in my fucking... You couldn't even rent an apartment and you're an adult? Really? Really? You know what I mean? Of course, I know life can throw shades and at some point you need to recuperate by being in the safe place of your friend or sister or something. I get that. I've been there myself. But while I was in a friend's house trying to get my shit together, you know what? I was literally the girl's senior housemaid. Not that she asked me to, but I was, trying to make myself relevant and make my presence there bearable. Because it's not easy to accommodate someone, let alone an adult.
True.
So I made it so easy for her that when I got an apartment, she literally didn't want me to go. She was even saying, okay, let's now start splitting the rent so that we'll be housed. So that is what people do because she's saying that, okay, this girl is, a good person to live with. So yes, you're an adult, but if you're going out late, for Christ's sake, tell me.
I think it's very important, especially...
Oh, sorry, my watch. Yeah,
I think it's very important that if somebody is staying with you, they let you know, they communicate.
Absolutely.
We're all adults here.
Absolutely.
Because if anything happens to your friend now,
I'm gonna be held responsible.
Their family will come to
me because you're in my place. And I'm not saying you should tell me because I'm your mom and you need permission. Just for me to know.
No, and for safety reasons.
Absolutely, to factor that in.
I agree.
Okay, and then inviting others to my house. If you know me too well, you will know my house is my sanctuary. I try to make it as so me as possible. It's my safe haven. I don't like people coming uninvited. You're my friend. I should accommodate your friends as well if I need to. It's not a must. If I'm not comfortable with it, I should be able to tell you, I'm sorry, but I can't. But that's not even what we are talking about here. We are talking about you letting me know. How can I house you? You're not working. Remember, this girl I'm talking about does not bring anything to the house. She doesn't contribute. Wow. That plays a role, actually. But okay, we're coming there later. You don't bring anything. You don't clean up after yourself. And then I come back from work tired, needing to just take a shower and just chill. I come in and see people in my house, even smoking.
Oh, no.
Smoking in my apartment.
No, I cannot.
I don't smoke. I can't even stand smoke. And you're smoking in my apartment, and I'm complaining. You're saying you're extra.
No regard.
No, you don't even have respect for me. So you're not supposed to be my.
Wow.
Thank God I've not even run into that girl, because if I have, I would have yanked that wig off her head, no matter what wig it is she's wearing.
Was it bone straight?
Yes, bone straight. I think 26 inches or something. Forming big girl. Another thing again I don't like are people that are noisy. There's some guests you have, they will take up space. You will now become the visitor in your house.
Oh yes, that personally happened to me.
Please tell me about it.
So I had a friend come over. Sadly her partner was beating her up.
Oh.
So I opened up my place for her. I left my room and I started staying on the couch so she could be
comfortable.
She just took up space, making noise, everything, most of the things you've mentioned there, eating, using, not even contributing to any bill, and was staying longer. When I told her, see, like, it's time, for you to go, based on what we agreed, you've overstayed. How many weeks? I said, it's time for you to go. You know what she said? She's not going anywhere.
Did I hear right?
I was like, and I feel like I'm such a kind person. I opened up
you are.
I opened up my apartment to you. I left my full bed for you to come sleep on the couch. I was working in the nights. And then I told you, hey, the time has come. I know you're going through a lot, but you can go to your parents. Your parents don't live far. You can stay with them. There's nothing wrong in staying with your parents. She said she's not going anywhere. I should come and move her out. I was shocked to my bones.
Did you move her out?
She had to move.
Yes.
She had to move.
Yes.
Because that was disrespecting me. I wasn't sleeping well. Remember, I was sleeping on the couch because she was in the room. Making noise on the phone at night when I come back, very late, was crazy. But I had to move her. Even her. Let's continue the gist.
Are you kidding me? Some people are so ill-mannered.
It's sad.
I don't get it. Like
you just come with your good heart to try to help somebody, and then sadly, not everybody, but some people just turn it around and take charge of your kindness. Maybe they look at it as weakness. I'm not sure, but it's crazy. It's crazy.
There's a friend of mine told me she was squatting with a friend who has a boyfriend that usually comes. Apparently, the boyfriend thing is not a very healthy boyfriend, because she said anytime the boyfriend comes, the girl will say to her that she should leave the apartment. That the boyfriend is the one paying for the rent, and he's not gonna be happy knowing that she's housing another person. So when the guy calls and says he's on his way, the friend will ask her to leave. So even if she's in the shower or just got out of the shower, she just have to. She said that this particular day, she was on her robe and she went downstairs and she was in the security house, thinking the guy was just gonna spend an hour. The guy eventually slept in the apartment.
No. So what did she do?
So she sat in the chair in the security post till 5 a.m. when the guy left.
Wow.
That was when she started looking for an apartment.
Wow.
Even though she didn't have money to furnish, but she got the apartment,
That's
bought
good.
mat, and was sleeping on the mat till the next paycheck.
Wow.
I'm like, good for you.
I'm happy, because another thing I was going to bring up is women, or just learn how to make your own money.
Yes.
So that you won't go through things like that. Wow, that's so sad. I'm sure that was
So
a turning
sad.
point in her life.
Oh, yes.
To sit down in the security guard house
Till the next morning.
I'm happy she got her place.
She did.
Wow.
She did. And doors started opening for her. Immediately she made that move. Sometimes in life, you just need to make a move. You know what I mean? Because she was just taking it easy, waiting to get like 3 or 4 more paychecks. So she will now furnish at the same time.
Something drastic has to happen to you.
Absolutely.
To push you.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Anyway, guys, so the lesson in this video is set your boundaries right. I'm not saying you shouldn't help people when, you have the capacity to or the mind to, but set your boundaries right. Ask them how long, they want to stay and see if it's okay for you. Sometimes go as far as actually telling them what you need them to do while they're there. Not necessarily now paying bills or splitting bills or whatever. If you want to do a favor, they don't need to do that. But common sense should teach them that there are little things they can buy. Say water, say maybe groceries if they have money, say at least clean up after themselves, or even do the laundry. If maybe, this girl even had a washing machine, she wouldn't even wash, she would heap the clothes for me to wash, little things like that, or fold them after I had washed them. I'll wash clothes and maybe because of work, I'll forget that they're in the machine, and then I'll remember over the weekend. And they're already dirty, I'll need to, not necessarily dirty, but, you know, smelling because, you know, I'll need to rewash them. And I'll be like, but I told you to help me. And she's like, I forgot also. But you're home watching telly. And another thing she did was she would also leave the ACs on. You know, I will pay a lot of bills by the end of the month. You know, like, I mean, come on. Receive sense, I beg. If you're this kind of a person, receive sense. Because this is not, I don't know why it's difficult for people to understand. You know, just learn how to do to people what you would want them to do for you or to you. I think that is just the motto, you know, for today's video. Yeah, I'm still looking for that bitch. You better make yourself available because I'm gonna take back my Bone Street hair anytime I see you. Okay? You know yourself, Sha. You know you. Guys, anyway, kindly subscribe, share, like, comment if you like this video because we'll have more coming in. Thank you so much, Ellie, for being here. I enjoy my videos with you. Thank you for coming here. Anyway, guys, till next time, hang in there. The very best is next. Love you. Ciao, ciao. Mwah. Bye.